What up, homies? It's your man's Coach Meta. We coming to you live from our PS3. It is currently the Conference Championship week, episode 14 of our Gonzaga Restricted Dynasty. And yes, it happened. I don't know how the tiebreakers work. I assume it's conference record and then head-to-head and then division record. Or maybe the head-to-head goes ahead of the conference record. I don't know what it is. But we were tied in the West Division of the Mountain West Conference with Nevada. We played Nevada earlier this season. We beat them 24-19. We ended up tied as far as our conference record. They had a better division record, but we were the only two tied as far as conference record. We got the nod. We're in the Mountain West Conference Championship at 7-5 against undefeated in conference BYU. We played BYU a couple weeks ago. Wasn't that long ago. We still vividly remember that game in our head. We kept using the word solid because they are very solid. They have a Heisman contender. They have a Biletnikoff contender. A Biletnikoff finalist. We have our work cut out for us. Last time we played them, a lot of turnovers. They beat us 33-20, but like I said, it was more about them being solid. They weren't dominating us, but they were very solid. They were tough to deal with. We've changed. We've changed our offense. We've changed our style of defense. We're going to continue to go with those things. It's our best chance. What we tried last time didn't work. So the adjustments we've made, you've seen it the past couple of weeks, especially defensively. We're just much more aggressive, a lot more man coverage, a lot more. If you're going to beat us, you're going to have to beat us. We can't sit back and play zone against certain teams because they have quarterbacks who can read the zone, make the throws. They have receivers who can, stretch our zones, get in zones, read our coverages, sit down, run the open space. We're just not going to allow it anymore. If you're going to beat us, you're going to beat us because you're that much better than us, and there's nothing we can do about it. We are inching closer and closer to the off season. For those of you who don't know how this restricted dynasty works, we have all kind of restrictions on our coaching trees, on our recruiting, on our game management, on the players we can recruit, what states we're allowed to recruit, so on and so forth. It's all built to make this as long and arduous a task as possible. The struggle, the grind is real in this dynasty. This is not going to be one where 2-3 seasons down the line we're playing for a national championship already, because it's going to be just that. We also have sliders we play with. It's tough, it's challenging, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. If you want to become one of the players on our team, if you want your own avatar, if you want your own player on this Gonzaga team, this is how it works. If you have at the end of the season, we get the recruiting board, we get our recruits, you can replace one of the recruits. If you're not subscribed and have not been interacting with us, you're just now following along, you'll start off as a 62 because we can only recruit 2- and 3-star recruits. We're not even allowed to touch 4-star recruits because our budget and our talent won't allow us. There's also, they have to have academic prestige, all kinds of stuff like that doesn't allow us to do that. If you are subscribed but you haven't really been interacting, you've just been watching and following along, you start off as a 65. If you have been interacting, if you've been subscribed, if you're commenting, you're talking, you got ideas, you're hitting me up, you'll start off as a 68 overall. All you got to do, give me your name, height, weight, jersey number, position, style, and swag. The jersey number is not guaranteed because you'll be an incoming freshman and you're not getting the number over an established sophomore, junior, or senior. Let me know what you want. We'll get you in. Then you get to progress your player. You choose how you improve every week. Like I said, you choose your style. So you can choose like a speedy receiver or a possession receiver or a coverage corner, hard hitter, And then every week, every video as we progress through the weeks, you can just watch the video, like the video, and then in the comment section, let me know where you would like to add one attribute point to your player. We have caps for a season as far as what you can add to a specific attribute, 2 for speed, and then 5 for any other attribute, period. That's what we're doing so far. We'll probably change that up with quarterbacks, but for right now, 5 across the board. And here's the board for how our current recruits, our inaugural recruiting class, spent their points this week. Running back Womack, he went to strength. Johnson for injury. Both Payne and Marshall went with acceleration, and Ware added a point into speed. Once again, Payne got another attribute into awareness and catch. It's just kind of been the norm now. He's our highest rated player on the team. I don't know what to tell you guys. His potential, the hidden potential rating for him is just through the roof. Hey, it happens. Maybe your player can be next. These guys will be sophomores next year. If you want to, like I said, if you want to join, you will be the freshman, and maybe you'll get to be that next guy. But on to BYU. Now, we don't need to dive deep into BYU. They are a common opponent. They're a familiar foe. We've already played them. We know what they can do. Taysom Hill, like I said, he's one of the Heisman front runners. Matthews, he's the second in the Biletnikoff, and they just have more talent than us. They have future NFL players. A guy like Fred Warner. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've just got guys up and down their roster. A guy who had a big game against us last time was Eric Takenaka. I hope I'm saying that right. We'll pay more attention to him. We're much more cognizant of where these guys are, what they can do defensively. I think we can attack their corners, but last game they didn't leave their corners much on islands. They're tough to run against. They're tough to defend for us. They got a nice left tackle. So the adjustments we've made, we're going to stick to them. The new playbook, hopefully we can attack where they're weakest and force some certain defenses to where we can take some shots downfield and be much more aggressive against them this time around. The tail of the tape, Herbie is not a dumb person. He's first of all, he saw the last game, and secondly, you can look at our overall rankings and tell that player for player, they are much stronger than us. Their passing offense has been down this year just across the country. We'll see what that's about, but they are second in the country in points per game, second in total offense per game. Their defense is like not very good, but you look at our defense and it's like So, you know, it is what it is. I expect a high-scoring game. I expect us to put up more than 20 like we did last time, and I expect us to do much better against their defense because, simply put, we're going to come after Taysom Hill. We're going to put Kenneth Enna. We're going to spy him, and then we're coming after him. Everybody else is blitzing. We're gonna help on Matthews. Hopefully Downs doesn't give up the cheeks. Hopefully he's out there mirroring routes, because Matthews is actually their only receiver who runs crisp routes. So we're gonna focus him. Everybody else, you're on an island. We're just gonna compete with them. They've lost their right outside linebacker for the season. We've been lucky. We haven't had many injuries as far as game to game. We've had a lot of in-game injuries. Guys knocked out with concussions, but nobody's out for this game. So everybody, we're firing on all cylinders. BYU schedule, once again, inexplicable loss to FCS West, but they ran the table in the conference. They only lost outside of the conference, outside of the FCS loss, was to Utah early in the season. They're a different team now. So are we. Looking at our schedule, we had a bit of a losing streak. BYU, Fresno State back-to-back, both hard games to lose. Hawaii, we played much better. The score is closer than the game actually was. They just came back in the second half, were able to make the game closer, but it was never really in doubt. For BYU, Taysom Hill having a ridiculous season. He and Williams and Matthews, those are the three guys we're keyed on. Those are the three guys we're going to try to stop. Somebody else is going to have to beat us. Somebody else is going to have to go out for 100 yards or whatever, because we're not going to let Taysom Hill do what he did last game. And for us, same story. Deisering, he's been solid. The 10 interceptions, Womack over 1,000 yards first season, first 1,000-yard rusher, and Payne closing in on 1,000 yards receiving. Had a huge game last week, almost 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. Enna leads the country in tackles. Downs had another pick for us. Hayes had another sack. No more words. Let's just go get it. BYU, we're coming.
Innovation that excites. Schools in the Mountain West Conference have produced some of the greatest players in the history of the sport. In recent years, guys like Scott Thomas and Greg Myers have made their way into the College Football Hall of Fame. A championship tilt in store from the Mountain West.
Okay, power. Oh, good hit. Ever since we've added more into the lineup, he's just another guy, hits hard, decent tackler. Okay, first pass of the game. Oh, Lego!
They work on
Mixing with the Schmike, Kenny with the recovery. Who was that holding him up? Was that Enna? I mean, was that Eanes? Yep, Eanes holding him up. I hope that counts as a fumble, though. I hope he didn't hit the ground first. Because that would be a great start for us. Look at Trent coming off the sideline. Yeah, guys. They challenged it. Let's see what happens.
So they'll go up to the booth to take a few more looks to see whether or not the ball was
Can't see.
before the ball carrier was down.
I'd like to fit. Oh, the ground caused the fumble. Okay.
They'll go ground.
Off tackle. Oh my God. Wow. We're missed.
Even if you're pulling for the other team, you've got to just admire
wow. I'm annoyed.
He is special.
We were just trying to play that solid, and we didn't get rewarded for it. Screen.
Here's a screen pass. Gets it to the back. Knocked out of bounds.
Good read. Wait, Caps being a little more aggressive that time, a little more athletic, and then of course Kenny and Eanes just ridiculous. Yeah, they're doing some kind of zone blitz. Hopefully we can hit this seam. Good double team. Stuck in the wow. That's not good. They're blitzing us, but we're gonna buoy up. Oh my God! Shot right through the gap. What's the point of having a tight end to block that guy? Eric Takanaka already starting problems. He was huge last game. He got a sack, fumble, an interception, and a couple of tackles for loss against us last game. And then our special teams. Okay, so just our whole first drive, all we accomplished is out the door already. Oh, they went speed option. We weren't there.
Not much there for the halfback, but he picked up some tough yardage.
3 straight. Ah, man. That's all a very unfortunate series of events.
The halfback just plowed his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but it wasn't all him. The offensive lineman just pancaked
They ran the speed option 3 plays in a row. Still no Womack. Some kind of blitz coming. That's not Takanaka. That's the other safety. They just read it.
4 yards on that one.
That's just a sound play by the defense. They dropped him well short of the line.
We can't make throws. We're just going to have to run the ball.
Nice run, and he's brought down.
It sucks being unable to make throws early in the game. 15-yard penalty against the defense. Okay, all right. Good throw. Good catch. Way to hold on, Marshall. Because you just got Schmike, my guy.
Those things to make any offense work.
Good run. Got Schmike. Dude, they are hitting us hard. They're hitting us hard.
Quick toss.
Oh, we tried the whole shot, but he was sitting on it. I didn't think the flat was open. I didn't even look to the flat. But I think that was sink. That wasn't two. If we can block the right guys. Okay, we blocked the right guys. Johnson. I was losing my voice. That's what foot speed can do for you. They got sucked in, paused, and then foot speed. All right, so
He's scrambling. Slides down.
Had to be real patient there with that pocket. It is hard to play with a pocket passer. In the sniffer position as opposed to where we used to keep him.
He's taken down.
We got enough. We got just enough. Okay. We got a chance here. I got to get Johnson back in. All right, we're going to give him a little eye candy with Mansfield here. We'll eventually hand Mansfield the ball in this situation, but for right now,
touchdown.
Good run. That's all about acceleration because he's not gonna run anybody over. So we just got to find a gap and try to get there as quick as possible. We have a matchup we don't really like downfield. Wow, he just got routed.
And he's tackled at the 41-yard line.
Our corner in the slot on the left just got routed by that pivot. Okay, not stick. Deep out. We got a spy on you. Somebody tripped him, but Enna was the guy. He's the spy. That's the guy we're going to match him up with, and he's going to have to deal with that. Taysom.
Going into halftime.
Can we block this defensive end?
Nice gain as he works the right side.
It's good enough. Mansfield is our most elusive player. Johnson's our like back with the most elusiveness. He's the guy with the most acceleration and explosiveness. Why is he running in the mud?
Super effort by the tailback to pick up a nice.
There's no reason for that. He's warm. Good catch. Another reception that Marshall has where he just holds onto the ball.
It's first down.
We need a good run on this series. We need us to... Wow. Good double team and a pancake. Okay. If it's man, we're going to go to Payne. If it's zone, we're going to take these yards with Marshall. Zone. Can't make the throw.
So it's fourth down.
Can't make the 5-yard pass.
At this point in the game, they might as well go for it. They won't lose much field position if they don't.
I want Marshall to run his shorter because we may be getting a hole shot here. Not hole shot.
And he hits him hard at the 23.
I actually maybe had Payne on the left there. I didn't look because I saw man 2. They're aggressive. They can't be aggressive and reading what we're doing. So let's see if we can get the screen off. Okay, we got the screen off.
Sets up a screen. Tailback's got it.
I didn't want the spin. The spin slowed us down. If I'd have got the juke like I wanted, we probably are celebrating a touchdown. Back. It caused double teams, but we did well enough on the double team that the linebacker, who we didn't get to, had to loop so far around that we were able to get inside. All right, corner by Matthews. That spy. That spy on Hill right now is keeping him in a box, and I love it.
We've still got a half of football remaining. The Bulldogs with a touchdown lead.
It is halftime, which means hit that like button. You're still watching the video, hit the like button. Comment, what are you seeing? Have you seen me miss some reads? Have you seen them miss some reads? Have you seen some adjustments you think we should make? So on and so forth. I'm not Hollywood. I usually comment back. Interact with our players. Interact with our freshman class, man. These guys are all over these videos. Share the video, you know, in any kind of forums where you watch these kind of videos. Reddit, Twitter, Instagram. It doesn't matter, man. And subscribe if you are not. We are playing the best football we played all season. Let's just say what it is. Look at the numbers. They have 5 first downs and 70 total yards. If I remember correctly, they had a lot more than that last time we played them. The defense we're in, our DB, our secondary, they're holding up. Now, BYU, they're not great outside. What they are good at is not making mistakes. Taysom Hill, he has not made mistakes. He doesn't like what he sees, and he takes off running. The problem is we've got Enna spied on him every play of this game, and we're trying our best to free up Ware and Eanes to make plays. But what's more important right now is in the back end, we're not getting beat so far, at least in time for Hill to make the throw. Remember, Hill's an athlete. You know, he may be one of the leaders in the country in passing efficiency and a Heisman candidate, but right now that Heisman candidate he's seen nothing to throw the ball to. Our offense, we've been running the ball solid. The passing game, we've missed throws, but we've been good. just good. You know, we're taking what they give us, and the only turnover was on special teams. I don't know what happened with our punt team, our special teams coordinator. I think that's like the 3rd turnover we've had this season. We'll be addressing that in the offseason. But for right now, everything is working pretty good. The only adjustment we'll make in the second half is if we can get Deisering going with a couple of short completions, we'll open up the passing game and try to take some of these hole shots. They aren't giving them to us the same way that Hawaii was. They're playing a lot more sink, which means that corner carries Payne further up the field, and that gives their safety more time to get over. Plus, their zone cover skills are much better, and their players are much better. So they're playing it a lot tougher. The whole shot doesn't look like something we'll be able to take advantage of. Now, underneath, if we can make the right read on where that flat or curl flat defender is coming from, or if that corner is dropping and trying to trap us, I think we can get something going. I think we can hit a couple of these slants over the middle and maybe get a guy going right up the seam, because their safeties are backing up and fanning out. So I think if we can make the throw over the linebackers, we can hit a slant and maybe hit the seam and go. Running the ball, we'll continue to stay inside. The switch from our tight ends being inline to in the sniffer position has been huge for us. It kind of covers some of the mistakes. Like if our offensive line misses that double team, there's a tight end coming in behind them to at least get a hand on that guy, so that we don't get blown up that way. We still not great at getting up to the backers. Backers are still freely rushing into our backfield. But that is what it is, and we have to just identify where Takanaka is, because that guy, for whatever reason, he's a playmaker. He blows stuff up, and he makes it easier for their linebackers to then shoot into our backfield. So that's pretty much the adjustments we're going to make. Hopefully our defense can hold up. If we can replicate that in the second half, we may be looking at a Mountain West Conference championship, my guys. Turn up.
To watch the play clock here. Here they come.
I was not expecting that zone.
A good quarterback knows when and how to improvise. And if he's got
I was not expecting that zone. I don't think we could have made that throw.
Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down.
One high safety. I want to attack this. Payne, just go.
He wants it all, going long. And he tackles him hard at the 25.
I don't understand why we didn't run by him. It actually was a good pass. I don't understand why we didn't win the route. That was the guy we spotlighted.
He's taken down at the 16.
I put him in a curl flat and we spotlighted that slot and we were nowhere near him. That bothers me. I don't like that.
What a spectacular run by
I don't like that at all. We did a good play. We did a good job of defending it, and then just pancakes and broken tackles. But so many guys just on the ground. I got cut blocked, never got a chance. I don't like that. I don't want to be baited into this again, but I will be baited into it again. We're just going to go take it. Okay, it was actually man. And we cannot make the 5-yard out throw again. That is the fourth? The fourth time we have a player running a 5-yard out wide open and we cannot make the throw. It's just not been Deisering today. Jurgens. Oh, I wanted him to throw that curl. I kept baiting it. That's why I was inching over instead of in a dead sprint. Even though Buchanan can't run like Mixon can. All right, oh, it's a screen.
He gets rid of this one, and that'll bring up a punting
Good stop, D. He threw it away because I immediately started running towards the screen, but it was so fast that he just threw it away. Oh, we'd be at least in the 20s, maybe the 30s. Putting them sparkling wiggles on them safeties again. If it weren't for their pursuit, I think we can pull them in. Good block, just a tip. Way to fall forward, Payne. Just being strong. We've only got 3 receptions, 13 yards, but it just kind of is what it is. Okay, so it was supposed to be Payne, but instead we got Marshall. Oh, wow, good route.
He gets hit out of bounds.
Good route, Payne. Actually, it was a bad route. It wasn't a very strong route, but he did sit down. Good timing. Activated a rocket catch. Okay, 7 on 6 in the box. Can we win this? We've got a hat for every guy they've got.
And he is drilled at the 24.
Let's keep it simple.
He's in trouble. He's on the run.
Take a chance. He kept running. Thank you. We threw a pick on that last game. Last game may have been the same exact player. He stopped running. I was like, yo, come with me. Come with me. And, you know, they had a guy sitting underneath it, but he wasn't looking. We threw a pick on that last time. Able to do. Damn it. Insta shed. That's okay. We'll go to the 4th. Tied 14 with BYU.
So with 1 quarter remaining, 14 apiece. Puts it right in his hands. Touchdown.
That was a hell of a win by Marshall. Good throw by Deisering. He bumped our guy inside, and Marshall still beat him to the corner. Screen. Oh, we went for the pick. We were going for the pick. Hayes a little more athletic. Next year we'll have another more athletic guy.
But it doesn't always happen.
We'll have another athletic defensive end coming in who can maybe pick that off.
He guns it to the right, and this one falls incomplete.
I was about to say he was out of bounds when he caught it. First of all, we missed the pick. We had him spotlighted, so we were on that route. So Hill had to lob it because our safety Mixon was underneath. First of all, I want to see my line fire off and get to these linebackers. Yes. Everything I wanted to see happen there. We fired off the line. We got to the linebackers, and then Marroquin put another safety on their buttocks. On that. Ah, no time. That may have been cover 0. That may have been another opportunity for us to take a shot, but going.
First down, they get a new set of downs.
You know what we'll do here? We'll see if we can get this whole shot. I don't know if Takanaka will allow it.
Throws in a hurry.
Oh, that guy is just. I give my hat to him, bro. That guy just makes plays for their defense. Because Takanaka, he comes in the box, he causes all kinds of problems. We get the whole shot right here. I want to send Payne. He's faster than that guy, but I can't trust him. That guy destroyed us.
And he hits him hard at the 34.
So he gets over there and then just schmikes the mess out of our receiver.
Quick throw out to the receiver. They'll bring him down at the 7-yard line.
All right, a touchdown here really, really hurts for them.
And this is the 14th.
Oh, they're taking it all away from us. Do not make me regret this. This should work. Maybe even Christian will be open here.
Fires in there, got it, touchdown.
Thank you, Mansfield. It's giving me something to throw at. All right.
Fires at quickly to the tailback. He's to the 40.
All right, Ware slowed him down. That is, we were all over that, and then that happened. Tripped over ourselves, everything. Okay. Bad things can happen on this play. I'm on this guy.
He's going to air it long. It's picked off.
Did Downs just do that? Did Downs just do that? Was that also on Matthews? 6'6" Matthews? Downs. I had two guys in my UNT dynasty, and they got picked on, and then they started making plays. I think we only need one first down.
On second down.
You know what would be nice? Okay, that outside back. If our right tackle and right guard could get to that outside backer on the right. Oh no, something dumb happened. But Des say, yo, I got it. I don't like when the game does that. That shouldn't happen. All right, Johnson, you got to move the needle. You got to keep that left outside backer. At least keep him still.
Gets to around the 42.
Ball game. We didn't have to wait for 2-3 years from now.
For the Bulldogs, they win another one late in the season, giving them an 8-5 record. And for the Cougars, this loss will put a damper on what's been a great year.
Well, hold that LBYU. We didn't have to wait 2-3 years to get our revenge on BYU. It was just a couple of weeks. A couple of tweaks. Bars. I stand before you, man, very proud of the performance our football team put out there. That's not Coach Williams' voice. But we got him. Defense. I think we found our identity. I think somehow, you know, they had one guy. We double teamed him all game. We spotlighted. We put a guy on his outside hip. We helped on the inside. We spied Hill the entire game within a little bit of wear. And we made them the Heisman. Oh, I think he may have even been the Heisman frontrunner. Definitely the Maxwell and O'Brien frontrunner. And the Biletnikoff, the guy in second, look mighty pedestrian. And offensively, it was not easy. It was a game of, it was 3 yards in a cloud of dust, and then like a 5-yard pass to kind of keep them off us. We were not great offensively. We were just good enough to win because the defense was great enough to win. 208 total. We've had halves where teams got more than that, 100 yards more than that. This was BYU. They've been pretty much doing whatever they wanted to everybody except for us, Utah, and FCS West. I assume that was North Dakota State, maybe Eastern Washington. I don't know, but we found a way to put them in a box. We kept them in that box the entire game, despite the fact that we really shouldn't have been able to keep them in a box. And then Downs, of all people, Downs was matched up on Matthews a lot. I think Matthews had 3 catches, 21 yards, maybe more, maybe one more catch. We only punted the ball once. Had to turn over on the throw. We thought we could get Payne behind their defense. They're solid. Like even when we have a speed matchup, their guy understands we have a speed matchup, and he's just not giving it up. He's not giving us a clear throw to make. Payne won a couple of those releases, but they were always not when we were expecting, not when we were reading it. And if we miss it early, we might not be able to make the throw because they recover quickly. Takanaka? That guy, we were able to knock him out of the game, but when he was on the field, he was problems. And like I said, we weren't able to do the same things we were able to do to Hawaii, but we were able to do enough to BYU. Like, first of all, we had the ball the entire time. We made them defend 70-plus plays, 45 runs. That wears on you. 23 first downs. They just weren't able to really get going. They had one of their touchdowns came on after our special teams blunder. They got the ball, I think, right outside our red zone, if not in our red zone. Eventually finished off with a rush. We just had them in a box. Just boxed them in. And then Johnson put on easily his best performance of the season. I definitely trust either one of our running backs to carry the load individually, but as a tandem is when we're at our best. Deisering, not his best game. The accuracy was just not there today. We'll see what's up with Womack. You know, injuries, they've happened all year. Getting knocked out of games. We never got a report on what's up with Womack. As a matter of fact, we won't find out till after the game. But Johnson and Marroquin were just able to tote the rock. Not a big day for Payne. Not a big day for any of our receivers. But it was enough of a day defensively. All these guys, this unit. Enna was just on Hill all game. Hill went to the bathroom. Enna was there offering him peppermints, a towel. Yo, my mans, you forgot to flush. That was Enna all game on Hill. And then Downs, man, just granted he had safety help, but he still made the play. Made it real tough on Matthews. I want to go look at Matthews. Yeah, 3 catches, 21 yards. That guy was a Biletnikoff finalist. But hey, we got it done. We'll see what bowl we're in. I have no idea. We up until now we were, I think, it locked into the Potato Bowl, which where's that, in Boise? But we'll find out, and we'll know by next game, obviously. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Like, comment, share, subscribe.